right, so I'm in beautiful Florida. I'm out here on a trip with my family. I actually flew them all out. It's pretty crazy to be able to do this at 16 years old. I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm 16 years old, just writing some copy for a client while my parents and my brother are enjoying Florida. The main reason I'm able to do this is because I discovered a funnel that 90% of the market does super bad. They don't know how to run it. They think they know how to run it, but they clearly do not. And I just capitalized off of that. We actually just ran a webinar for a client on completely cold traffic, and we were able to get a 41% show rate, which is absolutely crazy if you know the metrics on a usual webinar funnel. And today I'm literally gonna be breaking down the same exact SMS structure that we used to get that show rate, and then how you can literally steal it from me. So let's just get into the video because it's gonna be really valuable. So as you can see here, this is the screenshot of the 41% show rate that we actually just did. We had around 500 registrants and 204 actually showed up. One thing that people do not realize is that everything that happens between when someone actually registers and when someone actually shows up to the live event is crucial. It's what determines whether that guy is gonna pay you $5,000-$10,000 and whether he's not. It's not just sending some reminders, it's literally indoctrinating them towards your offer, towards your mechanism. As I said, most webinar sequences do one thing, which is remind people the webinar is happening, which is not necessarily wrong, but if you only do that, you'll never be converting at the rates that my clients do. You won't be able to go from 0 to 17K a week thanks to webinars. You won't be able to scale to 100K a month organically thanks to webinars, just like my clients, okay? Reminders are the lowest use of that direct channel. The pre-webinar window is the most underused sales asset in the entire funnel. I know that a lot of people just see other guys running webinars and they literally steal their emails and their copy, but you gotta actually understand the deep psychology behind it, which is what I'm breaking down, okay? Now, as I said, you have a window of time where they are warm, opted in, and are actively thinking about the problem that you actually solve if you did a right job at messaging. Most people waste that window by sending reminders, but the right system to actually get crazy good show rates is to make them feel like they already know you before the webinar starts, to solve the objections that would have stopped them from buying on the event, build belief in the mechanism before this evening thought, and get them to consume proof assets that pre-sell the outcome. Identity level commitments are good. They're not crucial, but you gotta realize that by the time the webinar goes live, you need to be walking into a room full of people who already believe in you, believe in your mechanism, and are showing up to confirm what they already decided. Because if you think about it, everyone that's running webinars at the moment could just have a short form platform and webinars directly. But 90% of the guys that actually run webinars also have YouTube channels where they have testimonials, where they have long form assets. Why? Because sure, the webinar is a great converting mechanism, but if you get people to consume content before the webinar and you get them ready before the event even starts, the conversion rate is going to at least triple, which is exactly how the webinar turns the call into a layup for closers. Webinar leads are going to be the easiest leads that you'll ever sell to, and that's why I would say that it's more of a marketing driven funnel. Cold funnels are more dependent on the sales team. If you're better at marketing, you should definitely switch over to a webinars and to a more marketing dependent, because obviously it's just easier to close people when they're at their peak of the emotional buy state. Every asset in the pre-webinar sequence does one of these 5 specific jobs. First one is confirmation and anchoring, which makes the registration feel actual important. You know, it makes them feel like they've did something super good, makes them feel good about registering. And it creates the identity level commitment to showing up. Second job is proof consumption, okay? Consuming testimonials and watching your long form assets talking about how good your program is. It routes them to a specific student story, a specific result, a specific piece of content that pre-sells the outcome, okay? Third job is belief building, where you plant a specific belief that the webinar will confirm, and it dissolves a specific false belief that would have blocked the sale or blocked people from actually showing up. Fourth is mechanism teasing, okay? You want to educate and create curiosity around the mechanism without fully explaining it. You want to open a loop that a webinar closes. As an example, on the emails or on your content or on the SMS, like the whole pre-webinar nurturing process, you could talk about how you're getting AI to write your copy, or you could talk about how AI is making your job more efficient. But on those emails, on those reminders, you do not tell them how. You just tell them the outcome that AI gives them, and then you're like, oh, well, if you want to see how and do the same, and leaking the exact process on the webinar, you gotta open a loop that is getting closed on the webinar. Creating curiosity loops are the core point behind webinars that convert. And then last job is to show up urgency. It should make them missing the webinar feel like something super bad for their career. The webinar should be something that they cannot miss if they actually want to get from point A, which is current state, to point B, which is dream outcome. And if they do, they'll never get to their dream outcome. Plus, obviously, it should make them take the actions that you want, they read the emails, add to their calendar, and all that stuff. So let me actually break down the complete SMS sequence that we run. We have the first SMS, which is the immediately after the registration, pretty much the opt-in SMS. It's a confirmation and first consumption directive, and we ask them permission to send resources on their emails that not only they micro commit to us by responding, but they also know that they're gonna get something valuable on emails and start reading them. First things first, why it's super important that they get back to you, apart from the fact that they're committing to actually showing up because they responded and they took a micro action, it gets up the deliverability on GHL. Now, if I don't know where you usually run your SMSs, I recommend them on GHL. You create the account, you get A2P approved, which is super hard. I have a full SOP on it. So if you want it, just DM me on IG. Now, why is it important that we have people get back to us on the first message? First, because they just made a macro commitment to actually showing up. They're invested in us. Every macro commitment they take, it kind of like it's a small step towards actually buying from us, which is also why on the presentation of the webinar, you ask them a lot of questions where they gotta say yes to you. Does this make sense? Yes, like you're pretty much getting their brain ready to say yes when you're pitching them. First, micro commitment. Second reason, you're getting the deliverability of your SMS go up. I know that this is not what most people want to hear, but sending SMSs is super hard, especially if you have a big audience. You should get an account on GHL. You should get A2P approved, which is super hard and complicated. That's why we do it for all of our clients who have specific connection with the guys actually working there. If you want the full SOP on it, just DM me on IG. And then you got to hop on with support and get your deliverability, like your message rate up. And then not only that, but you have to hop on with support, spend a lot of time with them on call, and actually get the SMS rate up. And this is something that you can get done fast only if you have the right connections, which is why we do it for all of our clients. If you're a coach stuck at 10 to 30K a month, or you're simply a creator that wants to start and monetize their audience, I'm actually doing free custom game plan calls at the moment. You'll just be hopping on a call one-on-one with me. I'll take a look at your current situation and give you a clear roadmap to 100K a month consistently with your info offer. If you're interested in that, just book in a call through the link below. But let's get back to the video now. Now, the second SMS that we send is the one day out SMS, which is obviously 24 hours before, right? The job of this one is to make them feel that urgency and to consume a long form asset. Then we have the morning of the webinar, which we ask, what are you looking to learn today? Hey man, the webinar is today at this time. What are you actually looking to get away from it? Like if you had to say one thing, what would it be, right? And then we CTA to an email. Again, urgency plus actually making sure that they get these micro commitments done. As you can see here, we kind of describe their situation and get them hyped up about actually doing something different, which is showing up to the webinar. Then we have the 2 hours out SMS, which is pretty much a reminder and proof. Again, urgency and the last proof injection. Then we obviously have the 1 hour before, 30 minutes before, 50 minutes before, when we're going live, and 50 minutes later, where we're like, hey man, are you into the room yet? We're about to close it and you're still in time. We're actually just getting into the value. And if you're not doing it, you're losing probably 10 to 20% of your registrants because some people just forget. They might check your 1 hour reminder, but then they go ahead and do something else. And time passes, they forget about it, but then they get the other 50 minutes later SMS. Okay. Now, there are 3 rules for every SMS that you send. Okay. Every message does one job specifically. Okay. You never want an SMS to do 10 different things. One job, one action. Second rule is every message should sound like your creator texting personally. Everyone hates corporate messages from automated bots. It shouldn't sound like a marketing thing. You know what I mean? The language should be direct. If you can use stuff like, by the way, shutting down, or what you mean shutting down, like this stuff, make it really raw, which is why also we implement that in our emails. We have an email specifically where we literally say, hey man, I wanted to send this to you personally. I know you received a bunch of emails already, but what's actually one thing that you're looking to get out of it? And then we put the name and send from iPhone, right? We want to make this look as real as possible. And then lastly, every message earns the next one. The sequence is designed so each message makes the next one more welcome, all right? So that by the last SMSs that they're receiving, the ICP is looking forward to hearing from the creator and to actually showing up to the webinar. Every message in the sequence is designed to surface high intent signals that the setter team can then act on immediately. And you want to pretty much reply and get back to every guy that gets back to your SMS. So anyone that responds, you get back to them or you call them up, you flag it into your CRM as high intent lead. So it's not anything overcomplicated. Obviously, there's a way bigger process behind it because it's not just the SMSs that got us a 41% show rate. It's the messaging, the funnel, the emails, the Telegram group, like everything pretty much. And there's just a whole backend thing that goes into this. So if you're looking to learn how to actually implement this for yourself without trial and error, just booking a call through the link below. It's 100% free. It's a direct one-on-one with me where I'll drop a ton of value. If it makes sense, great. If not, you'll still leave with a lot of stuff that you can actually implement. And if you're not ready for a call yet and you want to see this system on a more in-depth basis of like, you want to get the whole A to Z thing, not just the SMSs. Now, obviously, this is just a really small thing of the whole webinar funnel. First video linked in the description breaks down exactly how we scaled a guy from 0 to 86K in 14 days. And we kind of break down the entire process. So go check the one out next and I'll see you there.